My name is Blache Cohen, and I'm the Executive Director of Amizade Global Service Learning. Amizade is a 20-year-old nonprofit organization. We've got a staff of 8 here in Pittsburgh and a budget of about $1.5 million. We organize reflective, rigorous, responsible global service learning programs in 12 countries. We're working in places like Tanzania, Ghana, Bolivia, Brazil, and here in Pittsburgh. We work with around 50 universities and 15 high schools each year, a couple of religious institutions, community groups, and basically we're connecting students to service learning programs all over the world. We're the only organization in this region with United Nations consultative status, and yet barely anyone in this room's ever heard of us. We're almost entirely invisible. Here's the problem. We're not alone. There are a lot of organizations just like Amizade that are collaborating, connecting with groups all over the world, and for too long, we've all been invisible. So this leaves a lot of people thinking that perhaps Pittsburgh's not a global city, but in this room, I think we all know we are in fact a global city. So here's what Amizade decided to do, and it was actually kind of an accident. In February of 2012, I had an extra desk in my office downtown, and I'm a really cheap guy if you know me, and I decided, this desk's just getting dusty, let's see what we can do to fill it. Well, one of the interested parties in filling that desk is a group called Awamaki. Awamaki is a Peruvian organization. We work in Bolivia. We thought, that's a nice marriage, let's try it out. Well, within 1 week, we had an MOU with Awamaki. Within 1 month, we applied for a US State Department grant together. And a few weeks after that, we started scratching our head thinking, what would this look like if we collaborated with more like-minded organizations? And we actually shared a space together with several global organizations here in the city of Pittsburgh. By April of the next year, we had convened a large group of like-minded organizations, and by October of last year, we had our first committed group, Global Solutions Pittsburgh. At that time, Amizade decided that we would just self-fund the creation of what we call the Global Switchboard. This is the Global Switchboard right here. It is in Doughboy Square in Lawrenceville, and we're very proud of it. And here's the difference between our co-working space and I think a lot of others around the country. We are a coalition-building co-working space with very specific programming meant to amplify our members' voices. We have a member-wide mission and vision, and we're constantly trying to meet our goals, and one of which is to bring more resources into the city of Pittsburgh for internationally collaborative projects. And here's what's happened just in the first 3 months since opening. We're still in our beta phase. We have 12 member organizations. Every one of our 25 desks is already booked and taken. There's no dust happening in that space. We've begun working with the foundation community and university communities. In fact, this is a facilitated drawing that the Sprout Fund did with us a few weeks ago that was very helpful for the future vision of what we're doing. That story with Awamaki has a happy, we won't call it an ending, but we'll call it a midpoint in that we just got the award letter from the US State Department. We're going to transform lives of Pittsburgh youth, Bolivian youth, and Peruvian youth, not to mention inject a few $100,000 into our local economy through that grant. Finally, I'll just say that we're brand new. We're babies in this co-working game. We did it because it seemed like the right thing to do for us. Already in just a few months, we've started to import some of the best ideas that we learned from our communities around the world, and I think we're starting to export some of Pittsburgh's best community development ideas as well. We're honored to be here, and we very much look forward to this conversation. Thanks so much.